So there are a record number of folks that are turning 65 these days. So on estimate, it's about 11,400 people per day in the United States that's turning 65. It's good, right? Folks are retiring. Folks, they've lived their lives. They've ultimately worked. Now it's time to retire. But here's the flip side of that. Not talking about the Social Security, the Medicare stuff, right? Referring to those folks who ultimately would have worked all those years, would have accumulated a certain of money in their retirement plans. This is all pre-tax dollars. Now they're looking to retire, which is all great. You've accumulated those assets. Now it's time to really just enjoy, the fruits of your labor. Now, life expectancy is around about 78. Some people will live much longer than that, which is phenomenal. I hope to live a very long and healthy life. But ultimately, if you pass away leaving money in your retirement account, some folks have pensions on top of their retirement account. So they're not even looking at touching that retirement account money. The downside of that, like I said, if you pass away leaving that to not a spouse, going to your kids, they have 10 years to liquidate the account as per the IRA. So that's the Secure Act 2.0 that forces them to liquidate the account within 10 years. So they could do it, make regular withdrawals, or they can wait until year number 10. But the reality is whatever funds that come out of the account gets added to their income. So whatever amount of money that they're making as their earned income, those withdrawals get added on top of their income. So they end up paying a lot more taxes. There are ways to mitigate that. So you could offset the amount of taxes that potentially they may have to pay with a life insurance policy. For instance, they inherit that 401k or that IRA and the tax-free death benefit, to which they can then use to pay the IRS, and they have all that money for themselves. Or ultimately, you could look at converting some of that money over into paying for life insurance, or doing a full Roth conversion, so they're now inheriting all tax-free dollars. It's all good stuff, being able to accumulate money over time, but based on the amount that you accumulate, would you want it to go to the intended person, or would you prefer for most of it to go into taxes?